Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to our video. Today's video here for Nippon Sangoku episode 3. Let's get into this. Last episode we met I for the life of me cannot remember this guy's name. It's TSUNE. Yes, good god. I don't know why I just keep forgetting his name all the time. TSUNE, we are headed to the Toryumon, and we are going to try to pass this test where we have to bring the commander to his knees in 10 minutes. That's about all the recap I got. Let's hop into it. Per usual, for check out the Patreon and Discord, links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions. So, if you want to check out either of those, everyone will. Now, that furthers up straight into Nippon Sangoku episode 3. Yeah, supposedly they change the test every single time. Interesting test this time around. And TSUNE was gonna go and try and cut his legs off, which is crazy. Yeah, I said this last episode, I'm still shocked they tried to allow them to bring they allowed anybody to bring weapons. This is very loud. Oh, he blocked it! Those kinds of outrageous ideas. God damn! Dude, the animation! TSUNE's got the moves! Also, I turned it down too much. Woo! No way! Oh. He brought him down to one knee. Wow. That made TSUNE pass. This guy had no morals. So wow, TSUNE just passed. How is AOTERU gonna pass? AOTERU does not have the physical fighting capabilities that TSUNE has. How is he going to fight? And he's speaking all like perfect and polite now, unlike how he was speaking last episode. Because last episode he was purposely speaking a different dialect so people would think he was smarter. The tongue! They also criticize you. If someone praises you, they follow suit and do the same, yeah? Damn! And that brother has not changed his face at all. He's gonna thumbs up! Congratulating him. I love the thumbs up was behind the guy's back and TSUNE couldn't see it until he bent down to tie his shoe. The most random shit in this show, and I love it. Well, AOTERU, what's your move? An item as an offering. After what he said last episode, I don't think he's sucking up to him. I think he's bringing an item that he genuinely believes the Toryumon will find useful. Maybe it's some of his maps that he's drawn or something that could be super useful to a border general. I don't think he's not sucking up to him at all. He's probably giving something. Did he say that? Am I twisting what he? Because I thought that's not what he said though. Hold on, am I going insane? That's not at all what he said. Go back to episode 2 here. Yeah, hold on. You couldn't be more wrong. Oh, okay, wait. He said thinking it's a virtue not to suck up. I'm twisted what I thought from the last episode. I think it was such pathetic, pretentious mindset. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I misremembered the conclusion I came to last episode. I know the subtitles are cut off, I apologize, but what he's saying is, you know, he did say if suck up were necessary, I'd do it all day long. He did say that, and that is what he was saying, the point that he was making. 100% sucking up! I don't think so. I think he's gonna bring him a genuinely good item. Agriculture policy reform. There you go. He's using his agriculture knowledge from when he worked with Saki and those other men, and he's going to try to use it to help them get a more beneficial food source, I would assume, so they can win the war. The speed! And the agriculture policy is to boost crop yields in the borderlands and increase the number of soldiers. Ah! the more crops you have being cultivated near the borderlands, the more people you can have there as well. It's a risky play because you're on the border, but it's a good play. It's a high risk, high reward, because people could raid and wipe out your crop cultivation if it were to go badly. But if it goes well, you have a ton of soldiers stationed along the border because they have a constant food supply. So yeah, he's not sucking up at all. He said that if he needed to, he would, but he is not going to. He's not doing that here. He has a genuine proposal. One for their station. They don't have food there. Yup. Oh my god, I love this. Cultivate the abandoned farmland in the borderlands. And he's already found out where fertile cultivation-esque land is at. Bring the water to the borderlands. Oh my god, he's got a whole plan. Oh my god, why do they do this with the subtitles, man? That was on screen for such a short amount of time. 1/5 of the troops will be on rotation. I also hate watching on Prime so much. Why do they darken so much of the screen whenever you pause? Why do they do that? What is the point of that? Why? That's so... Oh my god, some of these players are so bad. So I don't use Prime, but I have to today because on what I normally use, the episodes bugged or not there yet. Rather than soldiers to farm and simultaneously defend the land. Yeah, because if it's soldiers cultivating the agriculture, they can also defend at the same time. Oh my god. Stocked in the borderlands. Holy shit! Is he gonna bring him in just for that? You're still not gonna bring him in even with that? Tsune-chan-san. I'm gonna give it to you after I passed. So even if I fail, you still have it? And he bends the knee anyway. Love it! Fuck yeah. He literally saw the resolve of, this guy isn't in this for selfish reasons. He looked me dead in the eye with 100% full-fledged sincerity and said, if you were to take that and publish it and I get no credit, I don't care. And he said, that's it. And he kneeled after he said that. That's so fucking good. That is so good. He's not in it for selfish reasons where he wants attention or he wants credit. He purely wants to win. Fuck yeah. That's so dope. Right at the end of the exam, he bent the knee. Just go be a regular soldier. Oh, okay. He's in a good mood after today. 2 people passed. TSUNE is probably going to be a more combat-based soldier. TSUNE is probably going to be a more combat-based soldier. He's got sword skills, like fighting hand-to-hand combat. He's probably going to be a more combat-based person, and AOTERU is going to be a strategist, obviously. And look at how quickly the Toryumon was able to hype everybody up again after they were feeling all down at the end. Of no big ambitions. Yet he doesn't seem... Nope. He does not care if his name is never said. His only goal is to fulfill his wish, is to fulfill his wife's wish and bring the nations together, which is what TSUNE wants as well. He was so unfazed. It very well could have been. Like, we know how meticulous AOTERU is. Like, back in the first episode after Saki died, he was monologuing about how the first, an adventure of 1,000 begins with a single step or something like that. I don't remember the exact quote, so I apologize. But it was something to that degree. And, like, he has everything planned out. We know this. Well, like, for the big events, of course, like, running into TSUNE was not part of his plan, but he ad-libbed in a adapted in this situation as it went on. But for this, he probably came with the idea of like giving that during the exam no matter what. Once they, well, then again, they had to find out what the exam was, so it's actually super possible that AOTERU was being truthful. I was gonna say maybe he did a thing where he said he was gonna present the agriculture plan after the exam, but he had actually always planned to do it during. But they didn't know what the exam was beforehand. They didn't, so it probably was an ad-lib on his part. And I mean, he adapted at light speed to the situation, to what the exam was, and literally did not by fighting or anything, just got the Toryumen or Ryumen to bend the knee. That was a fantastic segment. Was it? Yeah, it's. I mean, you might think that way. I think it was, once he heard the exam, that was probably his plan. As soon as he heard what the exam was, AOTERU was probably like, okay, I can't fight him to make him kneel. I'm going to have to make him kneel on his own. And that's what he did. Oh, literally that thing there says the journey of yeah, it's the journey of 1,000 li begins, or starts with a single step. That was dope. That was such a good segment. Peace or one of turmoil. Ooh. She comes speaking as a genius strategist. Yo, that visual looks so cool. Ryumen's flask. Proposal for revision of agricultural policy. Yeah, his flask now has a cut in it, thanks to TSUNE. You're 59. Did we just take a 2-year time skip? We just took a 2-year time skip. Hold on. Yeah, we took a 2-year time skip. Holy shit. Oh, nearly. Okay, well, they were gonna narrate. It's been nearly 3 years since AOTERU passed the Toryumen. Holy shit. In comes the Emperor here. Ryumen is here. Some big meeting going on, clearly. Damn, you dripping sweat like crazy up there. Interesting. This Emperor already seems very skittish and he's not like a commanding presence at all. And he's asking for Taira immediately. Immediately asking for Taira. Taira's the general affairs guy, right? The Lord of Home Affairs subordinate. Yeah, everybody's laughing at the Emperor. Jesus. There he is. Of course he enters with a sneeze. I'm waiting for a peace sign too. Mr. Denki Taira. And there's the peace sign. So, is this basically to say the Emperor is just a stagehand? Like he's just the actual Emperor of this country, might as well be Taira? And they're all giggling over there. There are clearly people under Taira who know the power that Taira has. Okay, yeah, the literal Emperor of Yamato is terrified of Denki. Oh, so they put AOTERU's plan into place. They put AOTERU's plan into place and it's working. Exactly how AOTERU said it would. Exactly how he said it would. Everybody said it would fail, but it worked. They surrendered at the recent battle. Okay, so no, they didn't kill them. They did actually take those soldiers who surrendered and brought them into our ranks. They put them at the borderlands. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so this Emperor is just... Yikes, man. Calling him out like that in front of everybody? Ingeniously revised the long-standing policy. Yeah, Ryumen did for sure. But I think it's better to have Ryumen claim that he did it than AOTERU do it anyway, yeah. Military farmers. And they've upped it to over 100,000. Holy shit. That's insane. A 42,000 increase. 1.7 times. It's very interesting as well that Taira Denki doesn't just seem to be like your typical like snotty noble who just was born into power and, you know, poisoned somebody to get his way up, and he actually has no knowledge or anything. He's just using his power to lord over people. The thing is, he seems actually smart, which I like for a villain. He seems actually smart. Governorship and fine rewards. Damn! Yeah, but this emperor's not gonna do anything about it, though. Imperial edict. He can just have Taira write it later, probably. Yeah. He might try and usurp the throne. Oh, okay, thank you for flashing this guy's name for literally half a second. Shiryo Nagamine. Is that AOTERU sitting with him? That Fatso? I love how even they here call him Fatso, like Saki did. The Empress is that Fatso's own daughter, yeah. He told us that in episode 1. I definitely think it makes sense that this Emperor is kind of just so stuttery and not really fit for the role, because the previous Emperor was literally murdered, and he was probably thrust into the role unprepared. The time is ripe. Oh, it's not AOTERU. I thought it might have been from the back. Sugo. He's just eating sugar cubes? They didn't even subtitle his name for that one. Of course, there's the farmer soldiers policy is producing. It's snowing pretty damn hard. Oh? Dragging a body? Many people are suffering from food shortages and extreme poverty. But we're doing okay because we've built up our... So the Sei is falling apart right now, basically. And because of AOTERU's plan, we are fine because we have more food. Right during the middle of the winter here. Yeah, I don't know if it'd be smart to send an expedition in this cold. I think you let it ride out and let Sei continue to collapse in on itself, and then once the snow rides out a bit, you attack right then. Our abundance of food and soldiers. Yeah, fighting in conditions like this is just not smart. The emergence of a talented dictator. He looked down at Taira immediately. They're thinking in the chaos and such, in the riots of Sei, that a dictator may rise to take hold of the riots and use them to overthrow the government. Already dissatisfied masses. Yeah, not impossible. Intermittent diplomacy and trade with them. Yeah. Interesting. It seems like it's gonna be kind of a Ryumen versus Taira thing going forward. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be. They were talking about it before with the 3 Ryumen's underlings. We're talking about it. That yeah, we don't like Taira either. It's good to know that Ryumen is of a like-minded to AOTERU and such, where they don't like Taira's rule either, because they see he clearly plans on usurping the throne. Oh boy. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, you did it without telling the Emperor? Oh, Jesus. And the Emperor was going to stand up to him there for a second. He was like, why have you not told me this? I'm the Emperor. But then he was like, I just told you now. And he immediately, any courage the Emperor might have had, he just sat back and fumbled it. And seek a truce for now. Damn, just calling him a coward to his face here. Oh, Jesus. Damn, on his knees asking him to reconsider. And all of Ryumen's people hate seeing him like this. What an ugly laugh! Good God! Get out is crazy. You're kicking out one of your commanders, leading commanders. Grand Commander Hanada. Damn! They immediately, all the people who are on Ryumen's side saw him get down like that and were like, fuck that, and are now taking action. Hundreds of reports. Executions, punishments, and tax collection. It's part of it, yeah. I don't think this is smart, though. I think if this was the right move, if accusing him out in the open like this was the right move, Ryumen would have done it. I don't think this is the right move right now. Oh god, now everybody's jumping in. And he puts up a fucking peace sign. Oh my, he's actively usurping the throne right in front of our very eyes. He's just gonna kill a bunch of powerful people here for making claims like that about him. Dear God. They just took out like all of Ryumen's people. Oh my god. Emperor, do you want to do something about this? And now Denki's gonna make this thing where he's just gonna keep the Emperor on a leash. He's basically already the Emperor, Taira Denki is. He's been the Emperor basically for a while. He just keeps the previous Emperor alive because he's so easy to control. I bet you the reason he poisoned the prior Emperor is because the prior Emperor would not let Denki Taira control him, but this Emperor will, and so he's keeping him alive while just doing everything in the background. He's effectively the Emperor. Dictator. Not even Emperor. He's just a dictator. Yeah, but he's saying I forgive you because he doesn't want to die. Wow, this is really well done. Showing how this Emperor was clearly thrust into a position he wasn't ready for. Denki has a clear hold and control on him. Like, this is, wow, this is really well done. Good God. And Ryumen is still bowing. That's what you said. After say surrender to them. Jesus. I mean, it's exactly the same thing that AOTERU did. He showed absolutely zero animosity towards Denki and he survived. It's exactly the same thing AOTERU did. No matter what he may be feeling, he shows nothing in front of his face. I won't be rising further. Because you already are the dictator. You just have a stagehand. You're puppeting a stagehand up at the top. You already are a dictator. For now. He has no reason to now because he's already doing all imperial actions. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I called it that it was a bad move to go in there and start accusing him in front of his face and such. Received unofficial notices. The 31st Armory. Oh, yep, TSUNE is 20 now, and AOTERU would be 19, right? Hereby appointed as Deputy of Master of Arms. Is this because... It's because, Denki murdered all those people there. They're now taking their positions. It's gonna be, I'm so curious how Denki Taira is gonna react when he sees AOTERU in the next meeting that they might have. Order of the Borderland General Corps. Oh no, he's 18. He's probably about to be 19. Here we go. Uzan Province. Insei. Ooh, they're wearing the outfits that girl with the dragon tattoo in the opening wears. Those like parka hoodies. Yeah, Ryumen's, yep, there she is. So she's part of Sei, actually. Yo, holy shit. Her character design looks dope as fuck. A talented dictator emerges and she's the one in question. Ooh, I just got chills. That was so good. What a peak fucking episode. This show is actually so good. The beginning bit, get off my screen. The beginning bit with AOTERU making Ryuman bend the knee of his own volition, and then that whole meeting there was so, like, you can see the political happenings and all the above is so good. And then the end of the episode there showing this girl in Sei is rallying everybody together just like Ryuman said would happen. I'm so excited, man. This show's so good. Fantastic episode. Honestly, it might be crazy to say this might be my favorite episode so far. How AOTERU and the little mind games at the beginning to get him to bend the knee, and then that whole meeting was so politically like motivated back and forth with people from Ryuman's side, people from Denki's side. You can see Denki might as well be a dictator at this point of his own right. The Emperor is just a puppet. Like, that was all so well done. And then the ending scene showing that exactly what Ryuman said is coming to pass with a dictator rising. That episode was so good. That episode 1 is probably still my favorite, and this might be recency bias, but this episode felt like it was so good, man. This was so good. There's so much going on, and I'm so excited to see where it goes from here. But I think it is going to wrap it up from reaction to Nippon Sangoku episode 3. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.